This Halloween, over 150 million Americans are planning to carve pumpkins. Did you ever wonder why we carve faces into pumpkins and call them jack-o'-lanterns? Well, it came from an Irish folklore of this man with the nickname of Stingy Jack. So allow me to tell you the legend of Stingy Jack. Jack lived in an old Irish town, and everyone knew him to be a manipulating drunkard with a silver tongue. Satan got word of this vile man and wanted to see if he lived up to his reputation. One evening, the devil found Jack, drunk, wandering down a lonely road. Greetings. You must be Jack. What? How do you know my name? And who are you? Oh, I go by many names, but you can call me Satan. And you seem to have an intriguing reputation. So are you here to take my soul? What do you think? Wait, before you do that, why don't we grab a few drinks at the Brazen Head? It's a great pub. Well, I like the sound of that. And I'm in no rush, so let's go in and grab a few pints. Jack took him to the Brazen Head pub, where they drank their fill, and when the bill arrived, Jack asked Satan if he could pay the bill. Oh, well, I'm a bit short on cash, and since you claim you're Satan, couldn't you just turn into a coin and pay the bill? Satan, impressed by the audacity of the request, and maybe a bit drunk himself, agreed. What did you say? Turn myself into a coin? Of course I can do that. That's just child's play. Now watch this. As soon as the coin hit the counter, Jack quickly grabbed it and placed it into his pocket. That also happened to contain a silver crucifix, thus trapping the devil in the coin. Hey, what's the big idea? You release me this instant. Yes, I will free you. Under one condition. You spare my soul for 10 years. Fine. I agree to your terms. Now get me out of here. I'll see you in exactly 10 years. Exactly 10 years later, Jack is walking down a country road. Hello, Jack. Your 10 years is up, and your soul is mine. I knew it was one of these days. I was hoping you would forget. I never forget. Now let's go. Okay, But it must be a long trip, and I'm starving. Would you be kind enough to grab me an apple off that tree before we go? Now, why should I be kind? Well, it'll just be the last thing I'll ever eat. Satan, just wanting this to be done, quickly went up the tree to get Jack the apple. Once Satan went for the apple, Jack quickly carved a cross in the trunk of the tree, trapping Satan once again. What? You got to be kidding me! How dare you! I demand you to never take my soul to hell. You know what? Fine. I agree. I want to hear you say it. What? It's a deal. I'll never take your soul to hell. Now get me down. All right, I will. Scratching out the cross while smiling, knowing he has outwitted the devil twice. What are you even doing here? When I died and ascended to heaven, I was denied entrance. I'm shocked. Will you let me stay here? Well, you can go to hell. Oh, you can't. Now can you? Yeah. See our deal? It's not gonna happen. But where shall I go? Why don't you go back to where you came from? But before you go, take this ember of hellfire to warn others where you belong. You can have that light your way for eternity in the afterlife. But how can I carry this hot ember? Well, it seems you are good at carving, so I think you could do something with this. Satan tossed him a turnip. Jack hollowed it out, put holes in it, just to keep the ember of hellfire lit. Now, leave. Jack was doomed to roam Earth with just this makeshift lantern to light his way. The Irish began to refer to this ghostly figure as Jack of the Lantern, and that got simplified to Jack-o'-lantern. So, on October 31st, the day of the Celtic festival of Samhain, when the border between the living and dead is thinner, allowing spirits to cross over, each home carved a menacing face into turnips or rutabagas, displayed them on their doorsteps lit with candles. They hoped this would keep the spirits away, including Jack. In the early 19th and 20th centuries, the Irish immigrated to America and brought along their beliefs, holidays, and traditions. They quickly realized that there was a type of gourd indigenous to America that was bigger and better for carving jack-o'-lanterns. Of course, this was the pumpkin. So get to carving so you don't have a visit from Jack. Have a happy Halloween.